everyone, and welcome back to our wildlife rescue. And it is a brand new day here at the rescue, so we need to dive in, start cleaning some of the enclosures, like Ernie's enclosure over here. Hello, Ernie the bear. How are you doing today? Let's go ahead and clean this place up. And he has that abrasion, that cut that we're trying to heal up on him. So let's go ahead and give him a bit of food and water. He's still a little bit hungry. There you go, Ernie. And then we're gonna, oh, Ernie! There you go. He's eating his fish and we're off because there is a rescue first thing in the morning. Let's see who it is. It's Tom. So it is another bear. This looks either like a black bear or a speckled bear. I've never seen a bear that looks like this with the white chest in the United States, but I've only I kind of just know off the top of my head, grizzly, brown, black, and polar bears that you see here in the US. Not polar, well, you see polar bears in Alaska, but that's like not the main part of the country. All right, let's see. And Tom, you're doing good. We just need to get you a little bit more food. Is he still hungry? He's still a little bit hungry. I'd prefer that he had enough food to eat for today than not too little. There we go. And now he has his little climbing slide thing, so hopefully he'll enjoy it. So there we go. So our bears are taken care of. Let's zip back over to the other side. We have a couple wolves to take care of. Oh, listen to that. Oh, beautiful howling. There's something very evocative, which means like it makes you feel kind of emotional. It can make you really kind of inspired about listening to a wolf howl. And I know a lot of people think that, which is really neat. All right, and it looks like Harry here still needs a treatment for the cuts that he has. And he's a little bit more hungry, so we're gonna do that and give him a little beef jerky. There you go, buddy. And then what's going on in here? Buddy is super hungry and he has some worms. So let's treat his worms. He's probably super hungry because of the worms. It's hard to keep your food in you and to process it properly when you've got intestinal parasites. Not cool. All right, there you go, buddy. Oh, somebody's here. All right, what animal do we have to rescue today? It's Sheila. It's another wolf, you guys. Oh my gosh. And she's got some bad cuts on her, so let's heal those up. And normally you need a little bit more than bandages, but I'm sure you guys know that. You would need to do some stitching, you would need to do a little bit of work with them, usually. Alright, let's see what else. Sheila, you're perfect on food. She is a-okay on her feeding. Let's go ahead and give her a little beef jerky. And she has her rock. Do you like your rock? Can you climb on your rock? Don't hurt your like stitches. Oh, look at her. Oh, that is so nice, you guys. Isn't that so nice? Oh, Sheila, I'm glad you're happy. All right, and let's see. We've got, oh, a little raccoon. I love watching the little raccoons play with like the little bath. It's just so cute. So cute. Look at him go. Splash, splash, splash. Splash, splash, splash. All right, and I guess that goes to tell you why having like fresh running water in a lot of areas is important, because raccoons really do like to bathe their food. And I imagine they would prefer bathing it like in a fresh running creek versus like a stagnant, nasty, muddy pond. All right, let's see. Lisa is now taken care of. She has her worm treatment. And we're going to zip down to squirrels. And I don't know about you guys, but I have always been fascinated by squirrels because they're kind of cute. They're kind of sassy. The other day, Darling and I were on a walk around our lake and just kind of minding our own business. And all of a sudden, whoop, an animal arrived. All right, let's see who it is. It's Jerry, who is a very dirty, very hungry, very grumpy, unhappy skunk. So, oh my gosh, Jerry, let's get you taken care of. But yeah, Darling and I were going on a walk around the lake. All right, let's get Jerry a little bit more food. And all of a sudden, to the side of us in a tree, the squirrel started just screaming at us like angry, angry, angry squirrel noises. And we turned and looked, and he had a pine cone. He had a pine cone, and he was holding it in like one hand, and he was looking at us and like kind of doing a little push-up off the tree to chatter at us and let us know that it was his pine cone and he was really not going to let us have it. And I think that's kind of funny about squirrels, that they're so sassy. That they raid so many bird feeders isn't quite as cute, but it's, you know, it's kind of smart, really, if you're going to be a wild animal trying to survive in a world where it's really humans everywhere. raiding a bird feeder makes sense. I could understand like why a squirrel would do it. I'm sure you guys could too. It makes total sense to be like, there's a bunch of delicious food right here. Why am I going to ignore it just because the humans are going to be like, you ate all my seed and I wanted the beautiful like thrush to come by. Oh, another animal. So really, like, don't blame squirrels if they're eating your feeders. It's just, that's what squirrels do. It's smart from an evolutionary point of view, from an animal survival point of view. Meanwhile, we have Lewis, the raccoon, who has a bad cut. So let's come in. There you go, Lewis. Hello. There you go. Do you want to take a little bath over in the little tub? Oh, look at him. And that tail. Oh my gosh, that tail. Ah, that's really, it's quite a cute tail. And now I kind of want to do a comparison of how many animals in the world have striped tails like that. Tiger, tabby cats, lemurs. I wonder what the benefit is of a striped tail. Like if there is a benefit. What's the point of having a striped tail? I love the kinds of questions that your mind can come up with if you just keep it flexible and you just stay curious, you guys. Because these are cool questions. They're things that I can like go research later and be like, hey, did you know? Like, animals that have striped tails include this animal and this animal and this animal. Like snakes. Some snakes have striped tails. In fact, there was recently a report. There you go, little skunk. Some little yummy things for you to eat. But there was recently a report of a venomous sea snake, which we have talked about a lot in zoo crafting, because we had an exhibit for it in the old world, of a venomous sea snake washing up on the California shore, and people took pictures of it, and it had a striped tail that was kind of fin-shaped for a snake, because that's how it swims. All right, let's hang on. Okay, Maxie, your treatment is finished. It's just that hard part of finding someone to take a skunk. And let's go see who the new arrival is. It's Killian! Oh, we actually had a wolf named Killian a few weeks ago, and Killian has a little rash. That's new, a little squirrel with a rash. Oh, and actually, that reminds me, the squirrels around here in North Carolina, the Piedmont area of North Carolina is where I live, they have been having issues with a disease lately where they will have like rashes and bald patches all over their body, and it's apparently a infectious disease among like mammals, so you'd want to keep your dogs and your cats far away from them, that can make the squirrels extremely sick. So, those kinds of rashes, you might look at a squirrel and be like, I wonder why it looks like that. It might have a very nasty disease, and you might want to look up if that's something you need to report to any of your like wildlife agencies or anyone who lives nearby. Like monitors the animals who live nearby. Is that it? Have I taken care of everybody today? I don't think I have. I must have missed someone, because then he'd be telling me like, hey, you can go home for the day, because he lets me go home when everyone's taken care of. Did I forget somebody? We have so many squirrels now. Look at our little squirrel pin. All right, let's make sure everyone is taken care of. Done. I feel like I need like a little tablet or an iPad or something I can just like check off. I'm sure that having like a little... I wonder if they have like tablets and like little... Oh, here we go. New arrival. And little like... Ellie, and she's got a rash too, so maybe she has the same rash the squirrel had. So you gotta keep an eye out on those things. Alright, let's see. Let's treat you. And there we go. Are you still hungry? Nope, she is perfect on food. And there you go. So there you go, little one. Nice and clean. I took care of all the raccoons, didn't I? Yeah, daily treatment for your injury is done. Worm treatment is done. Uh-oh. Ernie, did I take care of you? Yeah, daily treatment is done. You were just messy, weren't you? I already took care of you. Oh no, Tom, you had worms. I don't know why I thought you were messy. Okay. And let's see, the skunks. Did I remember to treat all the skunks? Vaccination treatment is done. I don't think he's gonna let me go home, you guys. Okay, nobody's in there. Oh boy. Treatment is finished on Maxie. He's keeping me hostage. Okay, I already checked all the raccoons. Did I get to... Oh! He's not gonna let me leave some dirty bedding somewhere. That's what it was. That's what it was. Alright. I'm moving on into a brand new day. And I can run over here with our little squirrels. Oh, I love it. I love it. So many cute squirrels. And I actually found out that squirrels are all over the place. in terms of like the countries that they're in. And I actually found out that these cute little squirrels are related to chipmunks, which I could have guessed, and marmots, which are like a family of animal that most people aren't familiar with, but it basically means like woodchucks. Oh, and there's somebody arrived. Flying squirrels and prairie dogs are also related to squirrels. Not so much the skunks. I'm gonna have to figure out, Billy, the skunk, what you're related to, like who your closest relative is. All right. So we're starting to fill back up on the animals, which makes me happy, because then you know you're taking care of them. Like, I don't know, when the pens are empty, I'm like, what if there's a little animal in need somewhere out there, and like, we're not taking good care of him because we were so busy with our stuff. So I'm actually really happy that we have got so much going on in our sanctuary right now, because that means that we're going to be able to take care of a ton of them. So let's go ahead and we'll finish taking care of our squirrels. And then we might need to take a break for today. Let's see. Ongoing treatment for worms. That's good. In fact, let's see how fast we can like go down the line. Be like, boom, boom, boom. You're being taken care of. Your treatment's already finished. You're still hungry though, Monty. All right. That's what I guess that's a squirrel who hasn't learned how to eat without raiding a bird feeder. All right, and then we have our little rash squirrel down here, so we need an ointment for him. Let's change the bedding. Oh yeah, look at that. Need a little bit more food for it. Throw in a pine cone just cuz. There we go. Let's check on our wolves. We can get this done. We're going to show the guy who runs this place. Oh, here we go. Monty should come to our station to get used to living in the wild again. What do you think? I think that sounds great, ma'am. You might want to know he has trouble finding food without a bird feeder nearby. So hopefully she'll be able to help Monty out with that. All right, let's finish taking care of these. And let's spray it all down. There we go. Nice. Oops. Missed a paw print or two here and there. Nice and clean. There we go. And let's take care of our wolves really quickly. If I remember correctly, this is our female, yeah, Sheila, who has a really nasty cut. I mean, think about that. We've had her for 2 days now, and she's only halfway healed. So she must have been really injured when she came in. All right, let's go ahead and tidy this up. There you go, sweetie. And then, what's this buddy? It's Harry. And he also had a nasty cut. I'm thinking a car. That's my theory for where Harry possibly got injured. And you know, one of the interesting things when you are working with wildlife is that you often don't know the full story. If someone comes in to like a shelter or the vet's office, they usually can rattle off what's wrong with their pet, the history of their pet. And with wildlife, you really have no idea where they've been, what they've been up to, or where they go. And so you kind of have to be okay with that. You kind of have to accept you don't know if the wolf that you just have spent like months helping recover is going to survive even another day in the wild. Like, you kind of have to make peace with that. And I think it's a really powerful part of working with rescue animals, is just having to learn that you do what you can and you do it as best you can, and then you just kind of move on. Oop. Because that's all you can do. You can only trust in the animal to go forward with their life and hopefully have a really good shot at doing the best they can. So it's kind of like with friends who are having problems too. You can't prop them up forever. You can help them out. You can do what you can for them, and then you just have to see how nature takes its course. Even though that sounds really ruthless for friendships. Don't listen to me about friendships, little squirrel. Don't listen to me about that. I mean, if I could heal all my friends by giving them like tons of pine cones, that would be so much easier. All right. All right, so we've taken good care of this little guy. There's still a little bit more work to do, but we'll finish that up next time, and we have done quite a bit, you guys. And as always, I love the amazing sense of community we have with all of you leaving the stories about animals that you've helped or rescue stories that you've seen in the comments below. Totally continue sharing those stories, because you never know if your story is going to be the one that inspires somebody to go, you know what, I think even though I'm really shy, or even though like I'm not really confident about this, I want to go volunteer at a rescue center. You never know which story might be the one that just makes it so that you change someone's life, and as a result end up changing the life of all the animals or all the people that they end up meeting and helping. And yay, Sammy the squirrel just got adopted. And it's just, I don't know, because when I was younger, I was like, man, everyone's trying to shove volunteering down my throat all the time. And people often talk about it because of your resume, your high school resume and things. But I promise you guys, when you put good out in the world and you do something to help others, it changes your life in amazing ways. So I hope you guys have some of that in your life, and we are continuing to do an amazing job here at our Wildlife Rescue Center. Thank you all so much for your support and for the sense of community and sharing your stories, and I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.